Howdy everyone, your Pyral here with a special announcement. To celebrate making videos for 10 years, wow, I felt that this game would be perfect for me to do a Let's Play of. Now, I already have quite the history with this game, but I still want to show everything it has to offer. I want to show what's changed since the GameCube and the Wii versions of this game, and this is something I've wanted to do for the longest time, but now is the time for me to finally do this. So, without further ado, here is my next Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. Tell me, do you ever feel a strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our world intersects with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades the hour of twilight. But enough talk of sadness. I have a favor to ask of you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead? You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the Kingdom of Hyrule, there is a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village. And far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it all with your own eyes. It is getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter. And so, we are introduced to our young hero, Link. A young man who has never set foot outside of his small village, but is ready to see the world that lies beyond. Now, the Legend of Zelda series is well known for having this great sense of adventure, and this one is no different. There are a ton of gorgeous environments for us to explore and see, interesting people for us to meet, and, in my opinion, a pretty fantastic story. And it's all bundled together with excellent gameplay in this amazing game. I hope my excitement is coming through because, like I said before, this is a game I've wanted to do for quite some time, and I just hope my excitement is coming through with this, because I just adore this game so much. Hey, Link! You there? Hey, you mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. Hey, where's Epina? And now, we can finally control Link. just right off the bat, I want you to know that I am playing this game on normal mode. There is another mode that you can play on called Hero Mode, which is more difficult, and it's mirrored to resemble the Wii version of Twilight Princess. This game is... like, normal mode of this game is essentially the GameCube version, just updated, essentially. And I am using the Pro Controller because, one, I find the Pro Controller to be more comfortable than using the Wii U gamepad, although the gamepad does have its own advantages, such as having like your item menu on the gamepad itself, just to make things a little bit more streamlined. But I don't really have a way of capturing the gamepad, and I find the Pro Controller more comfortable. So yeah, come on now, hurry up on and bring up Epina up here with you. I did not read that right, but whatever. So that cutscene showed us that Epina was taken over here. This essentially leads us back to where we were. But, oh well. Now, of course, we can do the classic Zelda things in 3D Zeldas, like roll around. We can also pick up rocks if we so desire. Things like that. Oh, and we just picked up a green rupee. Rupees are the currency of this game. Green ones have a value of 1. We'll find other rupees of different colors that will have different values, higher than a green rupee. But for now, here's our horse. Oh, hi Link. I washed Epina for you. Epina works really hard, so I thought she deserved a treat. Oh, but listen Link, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one that Epina likes? Sure. The grass that she's talking about is this grass right here. It has not a leaf, but something on the end of it shaped like a horseshoe. So you can find it easier. You can find this grass littered everywhere. Playing it will call Epina towards you. It's such a nice melody. Epina looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much, okay? Sure thing. Now, to mount your horse, all you need to do is just approach it, and you'll see a prompt to get on. And from there, ran you straight into that post. Right in front of this girl here. Her name is Ilia. She is a friend of Link's. But anyways, now that we can ride Epina, we can press A to make her go faster. We can do that up to 6 times before we run out of that meter at the bottom. But then it will recharge over time as well. When we're in a community such as where we are right now, we won't be able to do that. We won't be able to make her go faster just because it'd be pretty rude to just have Epina go as fast as she can in the middle of the village. You can also dismount your horse. Same way as getting on it. But let's just take her into the village proper. Welcome to Auradon Village. A quaint little community, filled with nice people. Now, Auradon Village, we're pretty well known around these parts. Let's see, if it isn't young Link, are you close to running down the ranch for the day? I just closed the shop myself. I'm sure you know all about the mischievous monkeys that have been coming into the village lately. Those things worry me a bit. I better lock up tight here. I couldn't stand to have any more goods stolen. Can't trust that good-for-nothing husband to do anything right. Come on, Dad. You can't catch a silly little monkey. Well, no, I can't. They try. Oh, listen to us, Babylon. I didn't mean to keep you. Alright, off to work with you. Yep. Despite this being a bit of a small village, it does have its own little store, has its own little windmill, has its own ranch that Link himself works at. Ah, great timing, Link. There was something I had forgotten to tell you. My son Colin is making a fishing rod so the two of you can play together. He should finish it today, so you can get it at the house tomorrow. You know, we never really got this character's name. Also, you can lock onto various objects, various characters, by pressing the ZL button on the Pro Controller. Now let me talk to you. Colin? No, not you, Russell. Now, it is Colin's first fishing rod, so it may not be the best out there, but you'll be kind and use it anyway, right? Of course. I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? I want to talk to you two. This here is Colin. This is the son of Russell and Russell's wife, Uli, I believe her name is. It's kind of you to spend time with my husband, you know. It gives me time for myself. Oh, you do have to go put the livestock to bed now. Yes, we do. Uli here is actually pregnant with her and Russell's second child, which is neat. Oh, you almost whacked us with your sword there. Okay, Epona, please do the thing. There you go. There you go. And this here is the mayor. Oh, Link. Looks like you're going to help Fado. Good job. He headed up the ranch ahead of you. You go finish up your chores before the sun goes down. Sure thing. Fado's ranch is right up here. It's a nice wide open space for us to just play around with the animals. Okay, Fado. Said you're having trouble with the goats? These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Epona herd them into the barn real quick? We ain't got much time, so you think you can do it for me? Sure thing. Much obliged there, bud. Okay then, go on and herd all these little scamps into the barn for me. Sure thing. So in order for us to herd these goats in, just press A to whoop them, which will just scare them closer towards the barn. There's 10 goats for us in total. You want to make sure that they are facing the general direction of the barn. Sometimes they can just go out of your way and just go in a different direction. That's when it gets annoying. But here, just gotta make sure it's pretty easy. Oh, the moment I say that, no. You, of course, there's always that one goat. Oh, we angered it. Rude. Yeah, if we anger the goat, it'll charge at us. We don't take any damage from that, but it is a bit of an inconvenience. That's what happens when you try to whoop them too much. Okay, perfect. This position, this angle, it's perfect. Y'all should watch Haikyuu. Link, Epona, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, but how about today? Want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get them fences set up. So now we have some time to play around with Epona. This gets us a feel for how to ride around with Epona in big open spaces. So whenever Epona is about to approach something that she can jump over, like these fences, just press A to speed up. I don't even think you need to speed up. Can you? No, you do. Okay. Okay. I think if the fence is, like, if there's, like, smaller things that you can jump over, then you don't need to speed up, but in these instances, yeah. It's just a nice way to get a nice feel for how to screw things up. No, for how to control Epona. Let's just go over and rest for the day. Or the night, really. Hey, wake up, Link, it's morning already. And now we get to see the inside of Link's house. We can look out his window here to see basically what he saw in that opening cutscene when Father went to go summon him. But we can also just see what those kids are up to. They're just waiting for us. These are the kids of Auradon Village, aside from Colin. But we'll go over each of these kids when we get the opportunity to. Now, Link's house here has some interesting pictures. Here's a picture of a goat, a picture of Fado. There's a lot of books here. And then down here is his basement. It's dark here, so we can't really do anything. But, oh well. There really isn't much to his basement. But it is there. There is something that we can actually get in the basement, but not right now. Anyways, let's just leave our house, and go see what these kids want. Now, Link has a lot of ladders around where he lives. A ladder to get into his house. He has ladders leading to his little looking platform in his house, and then a ladder to his basement. So he gets a lot of exercise. Okay, what do you want, kids? Oh, Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot! I wonder how powerful it is. I need it. I must try it. Tallow, if you and Mallow want it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see any rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth. Can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something. But our allowances are terrible. I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel. Well, I guess these kids really want to see that slingshot, so let's earn it for them. Hey Link, I finished the fishing rod I was making. I thought I'd give it to you first thing in the morning, but my dad said you just wait until Link comes to get it. That's why I didn't bring it to you. Dad's out today, so would you ask my mom about it? I think she's by the river. Sure. Now, this will give us the chance to actually explore Auradon Village proper. We got to see a little bit of it when we were just strolling around with Epona, but now we can see with our own two, not see with our own 2 feet, but we get to explore with our own 2 feet this time. So, what do you want? Got a day off from work today, my boy? Not me, the wife's been hassling me. Today's the day to restock our store. Look, see that up in that tree? You can get a better view by pressing the right stick down and then using the right stick or the gamepad to look around, just by the way. Yeah, some Auradon bees just built themselves a fine nest up there, and I was thinking about knocking it down. Our cat hasn't come home since yesterday, so the wife's in a bad mood. At the very least, I need to bring something home to her. Okay then. Oh, yeah, there's a beehive up there. Can't really do anything about that. But right off the bat, the way to make things easier, first, talk to you. Oh, good morning to you. Did you come to get the fishing rod that Colin made? Why, yes, we did. I'm really sorry, but would you hear me out first? You've not seen a cradle come floating by here, have you? It's a baby's cradle made of finely woven tree bark. Oh, such a misfortune. How far could it have drifted, I wonder? Yep. We have a ton of small little things to do in the village that will all ultimately help each other out. And you... Let's see. Nothing really interesting. When he's up there alone, I always figure some calamity or other is going to happen. Whoa, a goat got loose. It's heading for town. Somebody stop it. We have a little quick time event here. Just press A to grab the goat to stop it. And just throw it down to the ground. Oh, Fado did it again. These goats have been awful skittish lately. You always gotta be on your toes. Sorry about that, Link, but thanks to you, that goat didn't get away. Nope. Anyways, we have to look for Uli's cradle. So, the way to find the cradle... Yo, Link, yo, up here. I want to talk to you. Press A while holding ZL so we can chat. You're the one that teaches us about Z targeting. Hey, there you go. Over here. Yeah, your voice carries well as usual. Maybe you can teach my text that you've got to press A while ZL targeting. I'm just going to call it Z targeting to talk to people from a distance. They don't get it. So listen, why don't you climb up those vines there, Link? They climb vines and just approach them. And boom. Much faster than climbing vines up in the original GameCube or Wii versions. Well, there, check this out. You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's just been sitting there next to my house having a staring contest with the creek. You don't suppose he's thinking he's going to catch a fish, do you? Ha! A cat can't catch no fish. Anyway, that's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want you to take a look at something. See that grass growing there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling with that stuff? I figured it was pretty rare to see it grow in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could hop across these rocks with just a little L stick, couldn't you? Yep, if you approach an edge with the left stick while you're running, Link will automatically jump. Now, I believe if you roll before you approach an edge, you get a little bit of distance when you jump. It's just a force of habit that I do anyways, regardless. But, yeah. Now, this grass here, this here, is hawk grass. Playing the hawk grass will have this hawk join you. Now, you can have the hawk fly towards anywhere where the cursor is, but after a certain distance, it will fly back. But luckily, this beehive is within distance of this hawk to fly towards. Doing that, we'll have those bees... or we'll have the beehive come crashing down. Now, there are other ways to shoot the beehive down, but that is a quick and easy way to do things. Now, what do we have to say to that? Link, I saw all that. Calling down a hawk? Why didn't I think of that? I was thinking of trying to knock that down myself, but you beat me to the punch, my boy. I believe if you talk to him again before playing the hawk grass, then he will actually, like, throw a rock at the beehive and be chased into the water. But it's better to have him just be safe, right? Anyways, let's just... No, let's not do that yet. Let's not climb. Let's grab these rupees. And now we can climb. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but Link climbs a lot faster than he did in the GameCube or the Wii version, which is a welcome change. Nice quality of life things like that are appreciated. Now here, the camera is going to be a little bit difficult, but if we take things slowly... Link? If we can just walk here... Perfect. We can grab the rupees that are up here. There's a blue rupee. Wow, we weren't even that close to it when we picked it up. It's worth 5 rupees. And here is a yellow rupee, which is 10 rupees. Pretty nice. Now jump down. If you're holding the stick while you're on your way down, Link will do a little roll. Though if he's high up higher than where we were at least. That won't work and he'll take damage. This here is a cuckoo. They're chickens. Now, you don't want to... Actually, in this game, sure, hit the cuckoos. Hit them to your heart's delight when you're able to. Let's see, I love that sound. Well done. If you aim properly, he might bring something back, you know. That is actually a hint towards what we're looking for. So, if we take a look over there, we can see a monkey holding that cradle, which just so happens to be the one that Uli is looking for. Let's just bring a hawk over here, and we can have the hawk take back that cradle. We try to swim over there, it won't really work because there is that gate over there, and that rock is too high up for us to climb to. But we have the local wildlife here to help us. If we were to try to play the hot grass over there, I believe the cradle would be too far for this hawk to retrieve. But this platform here is just right. I think that's good enough. Perfect. And we got the cradle. So, just need to bring it back to Uli here. And with this, we can get our fishing rod. Oh, Link, that cradle. Did you go to the trouble of finding it for me? My thanks to you. Oh, that reminds me. There's something I'm supposed to give to you. Do you think you can carry that cradle and come back with me to my house? Sure, we don't need to follow Uli just because she is pregnant and walks at a slower pace than us. But if we were to just go straight to her house, then triggers the cutscene anyways. My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I'd nearly forgotten. I'm supposed to give you this. Alright, here you go. We got the fishing rod, a simple fishing rod with a bobber. We can set it with either the Y, X, or the R button on the item screen to use it. So this is a change from the GameCube version, which is actually a carryover from the Wii version. In the GameCube version, you can only set items to one of two buttons, the Y or the X button. In the Wii version, you can set it to 3 buttons, or not really buttons, but they're like 3 different directions on the control pad of the Wii remote, which was a nice little advantage to playing the Wii version, where you could have 3 items set instead of 2. This, because the Wii U version lets you carry 3 items over, it's just more beneficial than the GameCube version. But yeah, now we can fish. You can catch fish without bait, but you'll catch a larger variety of fish with bait. It's a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like. Sure. So to access your item menu, it's right over here. I'm gonna set this with the Y button, because why not, right? Now I think there's some money right over here. Always nice to have some extra rupees. If you explore around like in the small little nooks and crannies of Auradon Village, you'll find some money. You can also destroy these pumpkins that are just littered around here. But why would you do that? Why would you do that to the food of the people here? Now, before we actually do some fishing, I will do some exploring just so we can find some extra money. Just because you can find as much money as you need just by wandering around. Let's see if I can get up here. As you can see, there's a yellow rupee right up there. And the way to do that does not involve this cuckoo. Instead, it involves climbing up here, grabbing this, playing this hot grass at is growing on the roof of the mayor's house. And you can also skip cutscenes if you've seen them before. Or if you haven't seen them and just want to play through the game without seeing the cutscenes, but... Nah, I really only skip cutscenes if I've experienced them once. Or if they're cutscenes that you'll be seeing a ton of times, and I did that wrong. I wasn't supposed to target the rupees. Instead, an interesting you can do is just target the Cuckoo that's right over there. Bring it to Link. And a neat thing you can do with Cuckoos is if you jump off ledges while holding them, they'll let you glide in the air for a little bit. Yeah, it's really weird. But, oh well. There's also some extra rupees in these rocks. So look at that. We already have 51 rupees, which is actually more than what we need. But I'm not complaining. Anyways, now that we have the fishing rod, if we go over to where the cat is, we can bring it some fish. I believe in both the GameCube and the Wii version, you actually had to catch 2 fish. But here, I think you only need to catch 1. Just wait for this bobber to go down, which will indicate that a fish is biting it. Oh, you don't press the A button? I guess you press the Y button then. Come on. Fish, bite. There you go. Just hold on to the Y button, and eventually, you'll catch the fish. It's a green gill. Okay. Press the down button on the control pad to check the fish you've caught in the collection screen. And the fish will catch it. Wow, look at Link's face there. Link has some interesting faces in this game. Anyways, I'm not going to be catching all of the fish in this game just because it's not really necessary. We do have our little fish journal here. There's a ton of fish to catch though. One that's really, really difficult that I've actually never caught before in any version of this game that I've played. But again, not necessary. Well, let's put away our fishing rod just because watching Link run around with it like that and it just collapsed through the top of the bridge. It's humorous at points. Anyways, the fish or the cat is back in the shop, so let's go in. If we were to try to go into the shop before, the shop owner would be in an upset mood to sell you anything. So you simply must hear this. My little kitty cat is so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his little self. How do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. Sure. Oh, just look. Isn't he so cute the way he laps up that milk? Say, my dear, why don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today. And we got milk in a bottle. Bottles are really helpful items that you can store so many different things in them. There's more than one bottle that you can get in the game. And right now, this bottle that we have has half a bottle of milk. Milk will replenish 3 hearts. If we were to have a full bottle of milk, we'd be able to drink it twice. Just drink 1/2 of it to recover 3, and then the other half for another 3. So you essentially have 6 hearts of recovery there. Anyways, you're in a good mood now, so let's go shopping. I'm sure you'd never do anything of the sort, but kids these days toss things out like the whole world was disposable. It's criminal. Nope. So what do you say, my dear? Is there anything you want today? If you're interested, take a look around with the control stick. So we can buy milk here to refresh our milk supply. We can buy some bee larvae, which is just used as fishing bait, which is a bit of a waste, really. I don't really use the bee larva at all in this game, but no, this is what we need. The slingshot, and it has 50 pellets. It's only 30 rupees. I might be remembering this wrong, but I thought it was only 40 rupees, or not only, but it was 40 rupees in the previous versions of this game. I might be misremembering though. I got this in for the kids. It's just a toy, but it sings something awful when you get hit by it. Well, Sure, let's buy it. What are you doing buying a slingshot, you know anything? You're too old for toys. You're never too old for toys. We at least let the kids play with it? Of course, that's why we bought it. Oh, I should tell you, if you happen to run out of pellets, you can also use pumpkin seeds. That is a very handy thing to know. So with the... You set any item that you can use with any of these 3 buttons. So let's just go ahead and do that. Set the slingshot there. And we'll have a little fun with it and showing the kids our new little toy. So the slingshot, we just need to bring it over to the kids here. Oh, hey, it's Russell. Just in time, Link. I just delivered something to your room. Oh, I see you got the fishing rod. Colin will be pleased. And it works better than you would think, right? Well, have a good one. Okay, well, I guess the proper thing to do would be for us to show the kids how to use the slingshot before we end things off. Oh, you had enough money to buy it, Link? Yep, I just scavenged around the village. I mean, I'm pretty sure if the 3 kids were to do that, they'd gather the rupees much faster. So we have all these targets set up, preparations complete. I don't know why I like to give this kid a really deep voice, even though he's like the shortest one. Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see how powerful that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. Sure. Can't believe you 2 brats are so obsessed about this. Just shows what little boys you both still are. These 2 idiots will never shut up about it, so I guess you'll just have to show them, Link. Heh. You want to see it just as much as they do. Anyways, so to aim with the slingshot, you can use the control stick. If you're playing with the gamepad, you can also use the gyro controls. We can hit the scarecrow manually. Jeez, we just destroyed that pumpkin that was attached to it. I looked at the manual in the store and it said that it's easier to hit nearby targets if you press Z when you're aiming. I thought you weren't interested, Beth. Yep, we can Z target instead to aim. Makes things a whole lot easier at certain points. Also you. Sure, why not? But we can also do manual aiming. Sometimes it's easier that way. It all just depends on your own personal preference. Actually, can I target the things? Nope, can't target the targets. Have to manually aim. Okay, not that I have a problem with it. So generally you want to get it in the middle since there's no cursor. Like you want to get it like in this sweet spot of between the 2 ends here. Basically where I have the slingshot right now. And boom. So that's the last one. And it does fly at a little bit of an arc, but the targets were close enough that it didn't really matter. Thanks, Link. Gee, you really are amazing, Link. By the way, Link, were you expecting Colin's dad to bring something back here? As he did. Oh yeah, that's right. What was that anyway? I command you to tell us. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just go see what was brought into our house here. Let's see what this little present is. Now, what I want to know is how Russell got this treasure chest up into our house, because you have to climb a ladder. And I'm pretty sure he didn't just, like... I don't know how you would bring a treasure chest climbing a ladder, because you're using your hands to climb up it, so your hands would be occupied. I don't know. A mystery that we'll never know. But the present here is a wooden sword. Russell returned it after honing it for you. It's easy to use, just press the B button. Okay, well the kids were curious about this wooden sword, so let's show them this other toy that we have. Okay, here we go. Oh my, isn't that a wooden sword, Link? Whoa, she's right. Hey, can I see it for a sec? Seriously, lately these monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. Sure. Yes. So this is our tutorial for sword combat. Alright, first off, we want to see that move. The slice. You just swing with B, right? Correct. Oh, a horizontal slice. Was that it? Was it? I think I've seen you do a vertical slice before too. You know, by pressing B while Z targeting. Alright, next one. Oh, I want to see that other move, Link. Yeah, the one where you just tilt up while Z targeting and press B to flex your muscles and stab. Oh, please. The stab? Sure. So let's just do that. Oh, Link, just amazing. Since you're at it, how about you show us that other move? You know, that little twirly thing you do? I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack? Like, it's hard to briefly hold B and release it. Sarcastic little fella, aren't you? But yes, that is how you do a spin attack. Alternatively, you could just rotate the control stick really fast. Oh wow, thanks, Link. I'm sorry you have to waste your time with these little brats when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. Hey, wait. You've got to show us the jump attack before you go. You know, the one where you go hi-ya and leap through the air? You mean the one where you just hold ZL and press A? Oh yeah, real tough. Very easy to do. Just like you said, Z target, press A. Whoa! Thanks, Link. So, I think I get it. Kinda. Maybe not. So this means that anytime one of those naughty monkeys shows up... What? Come here, you. Well, looks like those kids are chasing after the monkey. We'll follow after the kids just to make sure they don't get into any trouble in the next episode. So with that done, thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time for another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Later!